Hi there, so today I kind of want to show you my Satisfactory world. I'm going to take you through a very quick, brief look through of what I have here and show you the different levels and the different buildings. So yeah, here we go. So we're on the first floor here, and as you can see, spaghetti. We got a bunch of stuff going on. So the first floor was made specifically to have foundations, and it was the first thing it did on this world. And so yeah, it might look a little messy. Bear with me with that though. Now, in the first three, you'll see in just a second, we have iron rods, and I wanted to make sure I had plenty of almost every material. As you can see, we have plenty of iron rods. They're being made constantly, and they supply other machines as well. And so right here, we also have iron plates. I think we have 2, maybe 3 lines of these. So yeah, I think, yeah, all 3 of these lines right here are iron plates. Now over here, you'll see in just a second, we have screws. Now this is an older recipe for screws, and I didn't upgrade this line yet. So I have some other lines you'll see in just a minute that I upgraded to a new recipe for screws. This still has the original, and it is supplying other lines now, but I have a huge surplus of screws, at least right here, as you can see right there. Now we're going to take you to the new lines for the screws, and we're kind of slacking right now on the screws right here. As you can see, I am going to have to fix that at some point. I just realized it as I was recording, and I think the middle one not producing as it should, but these lines used to look like the other one, but I upgraded them. Now it is all iron ingots to screws, and it makes it tremendously easier, and they're all being supplied from the same place. Now, second floor. Okay, with the second floor, they're all the same machine, but they're doing different things, as you can tell clearly. So they're all assemblers, and it also looks a lot cleaner. You'll see that. You know, it's not perfect, but it does look cleaner. Now, they all produce different things. So this is for my space elevator. This is module frames. I did get a little worried right there when I was recording that I was out, but as you can see, I'm not. I had a double check. So as you can also see, some of the screws are being pushed up to the third floor, and I'll show you more of that in just a minute. We got some rotors. We got some reinforced iron plates, and we got some more reinforced iron plates over here as well. That needs to be upgraded. That line that's a level 1 line. Okay, so now over there we have biofuel, and I don't use that much, but I do need to start getting a little bit of a surplus of the fuel for the biofuel power plants. I don't have much right now, and I just need to get it running, to be honest with you. And yeah, it looks a lot cleaner. I think the lights in here help it, and the different windows in here, and what I did with the roof, and I'm about to show you that. So I kind of separated the roof and a floor right below it. Now we are about to go into autosave. We're going to have to let that do a thing real quick. It will be very quick. We got 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, so as you can see up here, we have the conveyors going right here, so you don't see them. I should do this on the first floor, but I think it would be a little bit of a mess to try to fix. Might not be worth the time. I do plan on moving this stuff to a new building. Now, we're going to go in here, and as we're walking in here, I want to talk about some of the comments on the last video, talking about Satisfactory and some other games that are just like Satisfactory in the competition. Now, I do plan on playing those games, I will say. So, yeah, I would just want to put that out there. I did see your comments. I love the discussion in comment section, and some of the criticism as well. So thank you for that. Now, we got the sink right here, and we have the shop, and this beautiful open area with the pink lights. I think it looks really nice, especially at night. Now, we're going to make our way over here, and from over here, we have our concrete, and you'll see that in just a second. Now, my storage right here is overrun, and I need to do better on my storage. We only have 2 lines in here. It's still the beginning stages, and we're going to upgrade that eventually, but for right now, it does fine. Now, I do have the machine separate in its own little area. I wanted it to look like some of the places I've seen in real life, where the machine is separate, has lights in it. And I think it gives a good aesthetic to it, and it really looks good from the other side. It is very bright at night, and you'll see I didn't put all those lights out here. I think with looking in there, it looks really good with those lights in there. There are some lights out here, but not very many. And so I do want to show you all kind of the outside right here. Now I will get to the 3rd floor in just a second, but look at this. So we have a couple of different things here, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Now we are going to go to the 3rd floor now, and we are at the 3rd floor. Now these are also going to be assemblers. Now they're not all running, I will say that. Some of them are still to be decided what they'll run, as you can tell, and some of them I need to bring the supplies up here for. So like this first one, I don't have the supplies up here yet, and I need to eventually upgrade my concrete because that's going to take some stuff. So we got more reinforced frames. I think that original recipe, I'm not real sure at the moment. So we got more module frames, which is very good. I need those. More rotors. No, just the normal stuff, circuit. And we're not doing very good because of the plastic. I need to get my plastic figured out. No, we got to work out the kinks. Motors. Now, we do have a good supply of motors, so that's good. I'm happy about that. Now, I'm not going to just cut to the 5th floor. I will show you that in just a second, but I think this looks really nice. The black look looks really good to me. And I do need to do a couple other things to the black look on this, but overall, I think it looks pretty good. In my opinion, I know other people would just probably disagree, but yeah. Now, I am going to take you to the 5th floor right now. There's not much going on there, to be honest. It's just one manufacturer at the moment, and I do plan on putting quite a bit more up here. But this is the only one we have right now. And as you see, we do have the space elevator right there as well. Now, this one is producing computers, and, you know, we have a little bit of a supply. I don't like how we don't have much, but, you know, it will do fine. You know, you have a good view up here. You can also see I have biofuel power plants right there. And yeah, now we're at the coal power plants. It's going to be bright in here. I want to go ahead and say that. I did very bright lights in this open area. So yeah. But yeah, as you see, we have the bright yellow in here. And it is very bright. I kind of used a little bit of imagination right here and did kind of a storage area maybe in here, you know. We'll see what ends up being. It'll probably just continue to be empty. Now with going in here, I really like how it came out. So I have all the coal power plants looking the same at the same area. And I have the water pumps all in line. And I have the pipes in line I could get. And you'll see everything is symmetrical pretty much. I think that's the right word to use. But everything is the same. And I wanted it to look nice. I didn't want it to look messy. I think this is probably one of the best things I've done so far, besides what you'll see in a few minutes. Now, yeah, I mean, I really like how it came out. I tried to get the power poles in the same area. Now, you will see the roof is different in a couple areas. That's because I wanted to build stuff on top of this at first, but then I decided not to. I didn't think it would do good, to be honest with you, but I'll probably keep it the way it is, to be honest. I do have some lights in here. I do plan on putting more lights, but I just have not gotten to that yet. I've been building other stuff. Maybe the lights can come at a later time. Now, with walking over here, you'll see in just a second that, before I do that, yes, you can see I need to work on my power. I'm in the middle of doing the coal power plant, and you'll see my power bank in just a second. The consumption is doing okay right now, to be honest. And yeah, so my power bank, I'll show you that in just a minute when I also show you my steel beam stuff. Now, as you can see, I have like a cool bridge right there I did with blueprints. That was the second thing I've ever done with blueprints. I'll show you the first thing in just a minute. We're going to go to the steel section first. Now, it's time to go to the steel section. Now, we're at the steel section now, and it's not very complete. As you can see, it kind of just looks like a bunch of stuff placed here. I do have it separated, though, between beams and the other stuff. My mind is just brain farting right now. But I did that just so I can be like, hey, you know, if I need beams, they're over here. If I need the pipes, they're over here. So, yeah. And yes, I do have a giant storage container mountain right there. So we'll go over that in just a second. We're gonna go over to the steel beams. You'll see it doesn't look like we have much of a surplus. I will say, it does not look very well right now, but we are storing them in somewhere else, and I'm very excited to show you about that. I think it's amazing. Now that line is just doing encased steel beams, which I need, to be honest. And so we have a good bit of them. We have a little mountain. Now, over here, this middle line isn't doing anything right now. It's just, it was doing something, but I'm going to move that. So, for right now, it's fine. That's part of my space elevator to get to phase 3. And so, my little mountain over there. This is all steel pipes. And yeah, we have a good bit of steel pipes because I don't really use them for very much, to be honest. And so, yeah, I have a surplus, to be honest. And I like having a surplus. Now, from over here, you'll see in just a second, they are doing stators. And the stators are going to the next machine to make automatic wires. And for some of the stators to be sent over to the main base, I guess you could say, to create other stuff. And I'm not going to show you over there because there's not much to show over there. It's just a different recipe for copper wires and cables. It is iron ingots to copper wires and cables. That's it, to be honest. So there's not much to really show you. Now, I'm not going to show you everything over here. I'm not going to show you the train, but we are going to go to a train station. I think you'll like it. Now, here we are at the train station. Look how beautiful this is. In my opinion, it's very beautiful. I'm going to step over here just so I don't get hit by a train, but I did kind of look at this off YouTube, but I did make it a little taller, to be honest. Now, you'll see that with going this way, it's green, and it is, like I said, taller. And as we get up here, you will see some blue lights, and I love how the blue lights look. Now, I am going to show you in just a second a little storage area to the left, but over there it's red for going to the opposite way. And I will show you once the train gets here kind of how it looks, but let's show you this over here first. Now, I hope I'm doing a little bit of a better job at not running through this, by the way. But over here, we have just where the steel beams come from the train. And I kind of did a little access, so if I needed to work on anything or add or subtract anything, I can from here. Or even upgrade. So, yeah. So, we're going to kind of jump over here. And we have the train coming. Ooh, wow, train. And so you'll kind of get to witness what it looks like in here. It's not transporting many at a time because it's just not producing much over there. And I think this is pretty cool. I love how this came out, to be honest with you. And I know some people will be like, ooh, clipping. No, I'm fine with this. This looks really nice to me. I can understand if it's like really bad looking clipping, which I do have that as well. But yeah, I am going to show you kind of where that's going though. And I'm very proud of this too. I think it will end up looking how I want it to be honest. So from there, it goes to these storage areas. Now you will see there's a bunch of empty room. I have plenty of room for more stuff. So let's get into it. So this is where all the steel beams are going. As you see, I do have 3 of them full. Now each of them are getting a little bit at a time. Now the first one is of course going to get more, but as you go down, they get less and less. But they will gradually fill up, and we have plenty of storage. And I felt right there. Anyways, so I did tell you about a storage bank earlier, and I do want to show you that as well. You'll see that in just a second. Now, I am kind of worried about how I'm going to get these out here and make it look nice. I kind of thought about adding another train line, but we will see how that looks. Okay, so you're about to see my storage bank area, and be prepared. There's a lot of storage. Well, stored power. Sorry, I can't speak right now. So this is all my stored power. Now, it's not fully charged. It's going to take a while to be fully charged, to be honest. I need to get on here one day to allow it to get fully charged. I've kind of been taking a little bit of a break from the game, to be honest. Now, it's at 55%, or is that just, yeah, 55% for all of them, 40% for that one. That might be 40, 49, something like that. Sorry, I'm looking at this after I recorded it. My audio didn't do so. Just to be honest. So from that, I kind of want to show you kind of the extra space for storage over here. Before we end this video. Oof, clipping. Don't look at that. So we have extra storage over here. So I will be able to store more items here, and hopefully it works out. I think it will. You know, I kind of like the tunnels I built from a YouTube video, to be honest, like I said, to show me how to do the blueprints. But the rest of this I kind of did myself in a way, and I'm very proud of how it came out. And so I do want to show you the other side of the track in a way, the red area. And after that, we'll talk for just a second, and that'll be the end of the video, to be honest. I kind of want, it's nighttime, so I think the lights look really nice. So as you can see, the lights look beautiful in my opinion, and the train will end up being a little bit longer. It just goes to the still area to here and back. It will end up going to the oil area, but yeah. Now look at these blue lights. Don't they look nice, y'all? Now in my opinion, they do. I understand some people probably don't like all the lights, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. To me, it was very fun to do. And yeah, I really loved it. And I hope to see y'all next time. See ya.